I've learned that you don't give yourself time and the space for momentum to take off. And then it just seems like nothing is working. I was chasing perfection because then I wanted every single video to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. Newsflash. For those who didn't know, by chasing perfection, you will only be delaying your video creation and actual uploading, because it's the actual uploaded video that's how we grow on YouTube. Now that I'm back, I want to challenge myself. I notice for myself that when I'm challenged, I enjoy it more and my performance is a lot better. When I was still living in the UK, I was working for a company, and we would have on Fridays, we were given 2 hours for lunch and with the team. So we would go out with the team, we would go to a restaurant and have lunch together, like a team bonding exercise as well. But then just having food together, and we would eat together a lot as well. But on Friday, we were given 2 hours for lunch, and the person in the team who performed the best would select the restaurant to go to. We would usually go out for lunch in London. And there is a restaurant that I really like. It's called Busaba Thai. It's a Thai restaurant. Well, it's in the name. But it's a delicious Thai restaurant. I love it. I love their concept. I like the big tables they have, because then you would end up sitting with complete strangers on the same table. And I just love their food. They have this dish that I really like. I think it's called, if I remember it correctly, it's been 5 years. It was a duck. Was it tamarind duck? Tamarind crispy duck? Something like that? I don't know. I haven't been to London in a long while, but I'm getting hungry. So I need to plan a trip to London soon. But anywho, that was my favorite restaurant in London for the longest time. I would go to that restaurant so many times that for me, I felt incentivized to perform better. And so that I can select the restaurant, because I was like, hey, if I'm going to pay for lunch, I want to go somewhere where I actually like. And for me, that was Busaba Thai. That was my favorite restaurant for the longest time in London. And so needless to say, having that incentive, that challenge, for me, it worked. And because I noticed that if there is no challenge and a reward system, I would lose focus. So that is something that I noticed as well. And so my advice would be, even with YouTube, is to put a system in place that would be to challenge yourself, but that would also that comes with a reward in place as well, because that it becomes fun. It becomes so much more fun, and it just makes so much sense. So for me, I've decided that going forward or at least in the first month, I am going to challenge myself to upload, here we go, 3 videos a week, 3 long form videos where it's me talking, and I will not be chasing perfection. So I am actually quite happy with this setup. I finished work, I had a quick snack, and then I decided, this is the moment for me to record. So because I'm not chasing perfection, it makes it so much easier to actually deliver. And in the past, I would always chase perfection, looking for the best background, the best setup. Like, I don't know, just sit in my car at a park somewhere and just, hello, this works. I don't need to worry about having the perfect background. This is fantastic. So if you're like me and you are also stressing about having the perfect background, do this. Just record yourself in your car. Just have a simple stand for your phone or simple mount for your phone, and that's it. This is good enough. It works. It's good enough. Okay. And then, when it's time for an upgrade, I will upgrade then. But until then, my videos, they'll probably be like this, most of them. So my challenge to myself is to upload 3 videos a week for the first month. And when I do that, the reward for me is to take myself to go to a Turkish bath. I love going for a hammam. So, and I haven't been in almost 2 years, way too long. So I'll put that as a reward for myself. So yeah, I'm very excited. I look forward to that. Yeah, I think that giving yourself a challenge with a reward, it just makes it so much more fun and you don't end up taking it seriously. And then also what works is that your excuses, or at least for me, the excuses that I had, it won't work anymore. So to be honest, whilst recording, I came up with that reward because I didn't know what reward to set for myself. Because I was like, oh, maybe I should go to London. Maybe I can, I don't know, like go to Antwerp. But then I just realized, okay, let me just do a reward system for 1 month where it's something that I can go within my own city because I don't need to plan too much for it. And I just have to record 3 videos in a week, upload 3 videos in a week on this channel, and do that for a month. And I'm off to my Turkish bath. And that would be fantastic, by the way. So I'm feeling super excited. So my advice would be if I could go back 5 years ago, I would tell myself to challenge myself, even though at the time I wasn't recording, like showing up on camera like this, but then still record, even if I was just using my hands, then still record 2 or 3 videos in a week, or all the videos that I wanted to on that one channel, upload them and the videos at least once or twice a week, and then set a reward system for the first month. So yeah, I'm excited. So that's my advice, because when you try to force yourself to be disciplined, forcing discipline doesn't work, at least not with me. And I've noticed that if I do try it, there's a lot of resistance because the word discipline also has a negative connotation. For me, it means forcing myself to do something that I don't want to do, but doing it anyway. So I don't want to do that anymore. Instead, I'll do it differently, challenge myself, and set a reward system in place. Okay, so that's it for this video, everyone. I am back on YouTube land. I'm excited to be back. Let me know in the comments if you have also abandoned projects or abandoned goals in the past that you, looking back, maybe regret, but you would consider, or maybe you're thinking about picking it back up and, working to try to realize that goal as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. I'll be growing my YouTube channel and I'll be posting at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week, but definitely 3 times a week. And I look forward to showing up more on camera. And I'm actually quite shocked. So I hope things will go well with the editing. I'm using a software that I discovered a couple of months ago, and it's called The Script. I'll put the links in the description if anyone is interested for easy editing of their videos. Also, let me know in the comments if you've abandoned your own projects in the past as well, and what stage you are in your momentum journey. And if you're curious about momentum, I have a quiz to tell you a little bit more about momentum. I wish I knew more about momentum, because when we do too many different things, you don't give yourself time and the space for momentum to take off. And then it just seems like nothing is working. So yeah, check the links in the description if you're interested about that, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everyone.